In the heart of past, stories of courage, struggle, and freedom await you. To discover more powerful and cinematic tales of U.S. history, subscribe now. And if this journey moved you, don't forget to like the video.
In 1915, at a British harbor, stood the mighty Lusitania. Families dreamed of New York. Joy filled the air, but destiny had written a darker end. As the ship left the harbor, cheers echoed. No one knew. Beneath the waves, death was already waiting. Days passed on the open sea. Laughter, music, and dreams of tomorrow. But the shadow of war moved closer with every mile. May 7th, 1915, a German U-boat spotted the Lusitania. A single torpedo cut through the waves and history itself. In just 18 minutes, the mighty Lusitania sank beneath the sea. Over 1,000 lives lost forever, and the world would never be the same again.
Atlantis, a city like no other. Here, palaces of gold and silver rose high above the land, their walls decorated with copper and shining metals that caught the light of the sun. The city itself was built in perfect circles, rings of land and sea, connected by bridges and wide canals. From above, it looked like a jewel carved into the ocean itself. Fresh springs and rivers flowed through the land. Gardens bloomed with fruits and flowers of every kind. Vast forests gave wood for ships, while fertile fields produced endless harvests. Atlantis was blessed by nature and perfected by the hands of its people. The people of Atlantis were proud. They looked upon their great city and said, "This is the reward of our labor. We created this with our own hands. We shaped paradise from stone, sea, and soil." To them, Atlantis was eternal, a shining proof of human achievement. Its armies were unmatched. Strong men, trained and disciplined, marched with spears and shields that glimmered in the sun. Chariots and cavalry thundered across the land, while fleets of mighty warships controlled the seas. Atlantis ruled the oceans with power no rival could match. But Atlantis was not only a land of war. It was a land of sailors and explorers. Their ships, built strong and swift, carried them across distant waters. Traders brought treasures from foreign lands, and the markets of Atlantis were filled with spices, metals, and jewels. The city was alive with voices, music, and the sound of hammers shaping stone into beauty. To walk through Atlantis was to see progress beyond imagination. Mighty walls protecting the capital, temples dedicated to the gods, and a central palace so vast it seemed built for the heavens themselves. The Atlanteans believed nothing could destroy them. Their wealth, their armies, their ships, their knowledge, all of it seemed unshakable. And in their pride, they thought, "We are untouchable." Atlantis was not just a city. It was a symbol of what mankind could achieve, a golden age of power, glory, and ambition.
But greatness is fragile, and even the strongest empires can fall. Plato wrote that when the people of Atlantis turned from wisdom to arrogance, the gods grew silent. The Atlanteans believed their power was their own creation. They forgot humility. They forgot balance. Then, in just one single day and night of misfortune, the earth shook. Mountains split apart. The ground opened beneath their feet. The sea rose higher and higher, waves crashing against the shining walls of the city. Palaces crumbled, gardens were drowned, ships were torn apart and swallowed whole. In just a moment, the pride of Atlantis turned into screams of despair, and before dawn could rise, the mighty empire had vanished beneath the waves. A golden city erased.
In the end, both a mighty ship and a proud nation sank beneath the waves of history, not by water alone, but by arrogance, by greed, and by fate itself. The ocean does not remember names, it remembers sacrifices. Families cried, dreams were broken, and silence covered the sea. Yet from every tragedy, humanity learns. From every fall comes a warning. The question is, have we truly learned, or are we still sailing the same dangerous waters of pride, waiting for history to repeat itself?